Hi everybody! Once more we have some exciting news for you. We just published another update for Imperial Commander, and it might be our biggest one yet. There have been lots and lots of changes, both obvious and behind the scenes. So let's take a look at what's new in Imperial Commander. The first big change is something most players won't even notice, but it's nonetheless huge. We have completely redesigned the translation system. Previously, each language version was its own mission. If you had to change something in one mission, you had to change it in all languages manually. In the new update, we uncoupled the mission's mechanics from its translations. This means that there is only one mission file, and any changes made there will be reflected in all languages. While this might not sound exciting, it's a big thing for our intrepid group of translators and anyone playing in the language other than English, because the system is now much more robust and maintaining the missions is much easier. By the way, if you're interested in helping with translations, let me know here or over on BoardGameGeek. Right now, full translations are available for German and Spanish, with partial translations available in a lot more languages. The second big change is campaign management. Imperial Commander has had a virtual campaign log for a while now. It still had to be filled manually though. Credits, XP, fame, awards and the next mission to play all needed to be set by hand. With the new version, Imperial Commander automates a lot of it. Finishing a mission will automatically set the correct next mission to play, and credits, allies, villains, rewards and so on are kept track of. Even buying and selling items and skills now automatically adjust the XP and credits values. The great thing is, you don't lose any flexibility. You can still manually change any value you want, so if you want to go freestyle or have house rules for differing costs, that's still entirely possible. The third big change affects gameplay. One feature players have asked for since Imperial Commander was first published was the ability to remove the round limit and play with less time pressure. And here you are! The next version will feature the ability to turn the round limit on and off. You have three settings available. On, the default, will keep the original round limit intact. Off switches it off completely. The option Dangerous will keep the round limit, but instead of ending the mission, reaching the round limit increases threat and deployment events, making it harder and harder the longer you take. The round limit is now reflected in the round counter at the bottom, telling you how many rounds you have left. If there is a positive round limit, meaning that the rebels need to hold out until a certain round, that round limit is of course still there and represented by a small countdown. The feature is as comfortable as we could make it. You can not only decide on a mission-by-mission basis if you want to play with a round limit, you can even turn it on and off mid-mission. One remark though, to implement this we had to overhaul every single mission. There might still be some bugs and glitches in some of them. If you encounter any, report them and we will fix them as soon as possible. Those are the big changes. There are lots of smaller quality of life changes and bug fixes too, and even one last surprise. When we ask people what they want from Imperial Commander, the top answer is always more campaigns to play. And, well, we heard you. Together with the new update, we have published 2 additional campaigns. Both are not entirely new missions, but they will still feel like it. The first is Shadows over Tatooine. This is an expanded Twin Shadows campaign, using agenda missions as a prologue for Twin Shadows and thereby turning the mini-campaign into a full-length campaign. The second is Lost Without Trace. This is a campaign that uses existing but rarely played side missions mixed into a whole new storyline to form a consistent whole. Lost Without Trace sees the rebels investigating a series of disappearances to discover the truth behind them. The third campaign, Torn Asunder, is in the works and will be published shortly. Now you can finally get some mileage out of all those figure packs. You can download the campaigns from the official Imperial Commander Google Drive folder. The link to it, as well as to the new update, is in the video description. We hope you like the new features in this version. Have fun and keep playing!